make sure that now you'll rough up in here and skin that skin right there too.
Welcome to Brown's Rod and Custom, your home for street rods, muscle cars, and Volkswagen content. This is my dad, Big Ron. He's our body man and fabricator. This is my beautiful wife, Megan, our editor-in-chief and supporter. And this is me, Adam, the designer and mechanic for our projects. If you find our videos helpful, like and subscribe for more content.
Hey guys, welcome back to Brown's Rod and Custom. Need your help again. We are trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. I think we're currently a little over, I think we're almost at 4,500. But if you guys could click that subscribe button for us, that would be really, really helpful. And if you like the videos, hit the like button, click the notification bell. All of this is free, doesn't cost you a thing. It's not a membership thing or anything like that. It just helps us out, and we would really appreciate it. Thanks guys. Check out the next video. Good morning everybody. Welcome back to Brown's Rod and Custom. Happy Friday, happy September 19th. It's about 6:54 in the morning. We're out here. Well, I'm out here. Yesterday was kind of a total loss for the most part. We got the windshield seal for the 44, the rubber seal goes around the windshield. That came in. It was great. We were not great. So we ripped two of them, and we still only have half of a windshield in. But we're learning, and that's okay. You know, it kind of was what it was, but most of the day was that. We did get some body work done on the Apache door, the passenger side. It's starting to take shape. So today will be more of that, more Apache door, body work in that, more blocking on the cab, getting it ready for heavy prime again, so on and so forth. I did get the door jamb on the driver's side done yesterday and the rocker. So now we're kind of down to firewall, interior, back of cab, and roof. That's kind of where we're at. So front cowl, door jambs are blocked. Now we do need to run around and kind of spot fill. That'll be something that probably hopefully happens today. Just start hitting the little spots, give them a quick scuff, that'll dial them right in, and then kind of move on from there. And then when we go to prime, we won't have all these spots, and then it'll just look better and better and better and better and better. And you know, I've sanded a lot of things out so far. A shocking number of things have sanded out, which I didn't think would. So that's been good. But yeah, it's kind of where we're at. We're getting there. I believe we are 13 days away from 13 days. Let's check. I got a thing here. So we are 26 days. It's basically 27 days away from ordering the Mustang 2, the Hyatt's Mustang 2. So that's exciting. We're working on saving up the money for it, getting everything together, and yeah, it's gonna be a big purchase. I mean, at the end of the day, it's gonna be right around $3,500. So, gotta prepare for that. It's not just a trip to National Parts Depot, but it'll be. I think it'll be a staple for this truck. I think it's gonna be one of those things that we're gonna be very thankful that we spent that money. At the end of the day, but yeah, we are about 13 days. Oh, sorry. 13 days from pulling the cab off the frame. So what that means is we got a long way to go and a short time to get there. So we got to start working and doing things like I'm doing right now. It's, you know, it's 6:58 in the morning and I'm out here, right? trying to find those extra hours wherever you can find them. Probably start working later. I will. I don't really want Ron working later, but I'll probably start working later over the next 2 weeks. Might even be one of those deals where you guys see me turn the camera on, you know, at 9 o'clock at night and be like, hey, we're working late, let's go, right? You know, work from 9 to midnight or something and just try to get that time in. You know, so stay tuned for that. Should be interesting. But we are truly making serious progress on this truck every day. And that's exciting. So stay tuned for all of this, guys. Today, bodywork. Gotta wake up, but bodywork. Passenger door. Need to dial in the top side a little better. I need to flip the door over. I need to wire wheel, and then all metal, probably metal condition the inside of the door. Go through that process again outside. I'll bring all that to you. And then today, this morning, after I drop my wife off down in St. Pete, I'm gonna swing by Auto Body Express and pick up our epoxy primer in white, Shopline epoxy, so that we can prime that door. And we can also prime this rear fender over here that we've already taken to bare metal and metal condition and all that stuff. So that'll be kind of nice. Then I can at least put that fender back in the shed and not worry about it rotting, and I can have that door pretty much ready to where we can scuff it and then heavy prime that door and really start blocking, right? So it's process, but I tell you, it'll be very worth it when we turn around and the cab looks like $1 million and sitting on a dolly, and we get this frame done and painted turquoise, and we get all the things, all the suspension on it, motor and tranny in it. We go to set that cab back down and the cab looks sharp. And if that motor fits with no, the LS fits in there with no trimming on the firewall, with, you know, it's paint the firewall time and jam it and paint the inside and start, you know, doing these things. And that's gonna be fun. So stay tuned for all of that. It's coming very soon. Oh God. You would think I need to go back to bed. I need coffee. So stay tuned. If you're watching this, please like and subscribe. I'm gonna be right back on this thing here in the next 10 minutes. I'm gonna make some coffee and then I'm gonna get on this. And then we'll roll. So stay tuned, guys. It's gonna be a busy day. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. I'll see you guys in a minute.
That should be better. All I want to do is make sure that now you'll rough up in here and skin that skin right there too. Rough up that metal. I'm just trying to fill voids.
That's definitely gonna help. You want me to call and see if they got the primer?
Sure.
The epoxy? I mean, I know we're kind of a ways away from that, but
Well, yeah, we got.
maybe not. You know? guys, welcome back. All right, so a couple good things have happened here in the last couple minutes, last hour. Went to Auto Body Express, saw our guy Nick, and he hooked us up. So a couple things that are happening. Let me show you what we got here. So picked up a new mask so we don't die. That's promising. We got a lot of sticks, strainers, and then we got the most important thing here, the Shopline White Epoxy, the JP371, as well as the hardener, the JH3770 hardener. So that's fantastic, because that is what we need right there to epoxy this door and that door and this rear fender. So that's a big deal. Now I do think I need to run over this fender one more time. The E-Swift Fast Edge, when I put it on, it just went on weird and did some weird stuff. So I need to get that kind of off of there, and that's a long story, but might be a Bauer thing. We'll just run over this real quick and just clean it up so the epoxy sticks. And again, not using that fender, but we're going to save it. Took it down to bare metal and everything, so now we're going to epoxy it. Maybe we'll use it on another truck, but for now it'll be a mock-up fender for us until we get a new one for the passenger side. So that happened. Big Ron's out here blocking on the door. That's coming into its own here, which is great. We've actually got another box a minute ago with the 3M respirators, the N95s, the 8511s. So one of the problems me and Ron run into is we really are tough on masks, these masks, right? I mean, look at the filter. And I should have bought the ones where you can swap out, you know, just the cartridge, right? The charcoal and just boom, but I haven't. So, long story short, we needed something that we could wear while we're just sanding, you know, to where it keeps the shit out of our lungs, but it doesn't have to be a full-on respirator like what Ron's wearing out there. So, this is a really good option for us. We had just run out. So we got 10 of them there, we got 10 of them up there, got 2 boxes. That'll hold us out for a little bit, hold us over. So all the good things are starting to get back into the shop here that we need to move forward for these big next steps. And those next steps are going to be priming this door, getting this door dialed in and primed, epoxy primed, and then heavy primed. See, Ron's been working here, dialing these in. We want to get this all heavy primed here soon. Probably not today, but probably tomorrow, the next day. We'll hit the door jambs and we'll dial that in with actual heavy build primer, not epoxy, and all the things. So there's a lot of different areas that need to be primed, a lot of different areas that need to be body work and taken care of. So that's what we're doing over here, guys. Starting to get some of the stuff we need, which is great. Hey, Barry. At least with it being Friday, you know, Auto Body Express is closed on the weekends. So at least now that sets us up for a Saturday, Sunday prime day if we want to do it, which will be fun because we can bring that to you guys live when we do the fender, the door. Now remember, that door will not get epoxied until we cut off the bottom and do all the things. So hold off on that one. But lots of stuff. Just wanted to bring this to you guys. We're going to, I'm going to suit up here, mask up. And I think I'm going to start, I got to sand right across here to scuff it up with 220. And this area here, I need to vacuum it out and then wipe it down and then sand it. This here. And get that where it needs to be. I want to be able to prime this whole area here. And then I'm going to move right here. And I'm going to start sanding the firewall and just start running across that. So stay tuned for all of that. We will be back in a minute. Hey guys, welcome back. Alright, so let's talk for a second about the 40. Big Ron has figured something out. We had the original glass. Okay? This is the original glass. See the blue tape? You see that? That's how much bigger the glass that we bought is than the original windshield. That was our problem. It should have went right in, but the glass is too big. It has to be cut. So, that's good to know. I'm willing to bet the passenger side's the same way. So, here's where we're at, guys. I've been blocking the firewall. It's looking really good. I'm pretty much right here, over to here, and down. Kind of got this area going. Just working my way this way. I stopped to do an hour-long live stream on YouTube for you guys. And if you guys are watching from that, thank you so much. Really appreciate you guys. We actually had 19,947 views on that live stream. That's incredible. We picked up 52 subscribers. That is just awesome. I mean, for us, we're a small channel. Those are big numbers. Really appreciate you guys. When we did Wednesday, we went live on Wednesday for about an hour. And we had 21,000 people watching. So that's insane. So thank you so much for the support, guys. But here's where we're at. Big Ron doing great down here. We're pretty much there here. We're to a point now where probably tomorrow night or Sunday we'll go ahead and heavy prime the door jambs and the cowl areas and all of that, and get that done. Check this out. The blue line is how much, like the inside of the blue line is where it should be.
Yep. That's why we were struggling.
That's why we went through umpteen. Here's the factor. Here's the one that was in it.
That was in it when it was wrecked.
When it got wrecked, so. Yep. So we'll have to find somebody that knows how to cut glass. I know a guy. Anyway, that's where we're at here. I've managed to get the whole cowl's done. Both door jambs are ready for primer. Rocker, all of this is done through here. Looks good. Okay, happy with that. Needs some. We need to go over it now with basically a spot putty or a little Bondo here and there, and just hit little spots, right? Just little stuff, and you know, roll on through this thing and knock that down, and we should be pretty good. Out here on the door, we're looking really good. Now it's obviously flipped upside down. We did that for the live. I was talking about how we put the patch panels on and stuff, but the door is really coming into its own. I think tomorrow the door will be substantially better than it is today, and today it's, you know, way the hell better than it was yesterday or this morning. So we're making very good headway on the door, which is really exciting. And yeah, guys, that's kind of the name of the game here. We're just blocking. We did go to Auto Body Express. You guys saw that. We got our primer. We got our masks in. Some new strainers and stir sticks and all the things. And it's all very useful for us. So really happy with how this is coming out. I really think the next couple days are going to be game-changing for this cab. This next prime is going to be huge for this, and I almost can't wait to get there. So just got to hit some spots, which will take some time. I probably got a day's worth of just hitting spots, because you can't mix up a whole monstrous batch and just run around and hit them all. Stuff dries on you in seconds, so it's got to be a little here, a little there. But really happy with how it's turning out. So hopefully, God willing, by Sunday night, I'd love to be epoxy priming this door. We'll see where it goes. It would be this door, and it would be this rear fender. And this rear fender I need to go over with the Bauer, I think, and just knock some of this off of here. This one was taken down to bare metal with the Bauer, and then I put the Eastwood Fast Edge on it, and it just kind of, I mean, it's working, it's not rusting, but it almost put like a gel coat on it. it's kind of weird. And I kind of need to just sand that off. So definitely preferring the vinegar water right now. But anywho's, that's where we're at, guys. Hope you're enjoying all this. Lots of body work, lots of things, but we're getting there. This weekend should be pretty exciting. We should have some priming going for you guys. We'll be doing I am going to be going live pretty much every day. I'll let you guys know, but pretty much every day at 3 o'clock. And that time is subject to change, but so far that's been working out pretty good for us. Seems like a lot of people are on. So we'll be doing that. So stay tuned for that. And me and Ron are talking about maybe doing a once a month Q&A session, a live Q&A where you guys can sit down for an hour or two with you guys and kind of answer your questions and go over the projects and all the things, and you know, see where we get. All right, guys, I see Ron pulling the plastic off here. I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to want to try to put this window in. Is that what's happening?
The old one?
Yeah.
I just want to see if it's going to fit.
I'm going to help Big Ron, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the morning. And yeah, like and subscribe. Really appreciate it. Thanks again, guys. Have a great night. See you in the morning.